Hello, Ramesh. Now today I was Pele. His family name is Arantes do Nascimento, but people call him Pele. He's number one player in the story of soccer. In 1,363 games, he scored 1,264 goals. With Brazil, he won the World Cup 3 times. He visited 88 countries and his picture was in every newspaper. But Pelé is not only a famous soccer player. He knows Spanish, Italian, English and French. He writes music and he works for Brazilian government. Today, Pelé is famous. In 1950, he was the boy of 10 with no shoes. Read his story. Earlier, Edson Arantes do Nascimento came into the world on the night of October 23rd, 1940. His family called him Dico. They lived in a small house in Três Carocas, Brazil. Dico has soccer player leg. His father said, "He's going to be a doctor, not a soccer player." Dico's mother, Salete, said Salete was angry. Dondinho, Dico's father, was a soccer player, but he didn't make much money. Dondinho smiled. There were problems in the family about soccer, but there was a lot of love in the house too. In 1944, the manager of Bauru Atlético, a big soccer club, talked to Dondinho. "We want a good soccer player." The man said, "It's not much money, but they work in the town too. Do you want the job?" Dondinho said yes, and the family moved to Bauru. The manager was wrong about one thing. There was no work for Dondinho in the town. He only played soccer, and the family had the same money problem. But Dico was happy in Bauru with a new friend. They played their first game of soccer in Roburuban, Aruda, a street near Dico's house. Their football was an old newspaper. Little Dico played a lot of soccer. Salete wasn't happy about this. "There's no money in the game," she said. See Dico smiled. His mother was right. He loved soccer, but he didn't want to be a soccer player. He wanted to work at the airport. He often went there and looked at the airplane. But Dico's first job wasn't in soccer stadium or an airport. It was at Bauru Station. In 1948, he cleaned shoes. In that year, things were difficult for his family. But then, Dondinho started work in the doctor's office. He cleaned the building and answered the telephone. In the afternoon, Dico often visits his father. "In 10 years, you are going to be a young man," Dondinho said one day. "What do you want to do?" "I want to work with airplane," Dico said. "Okay, but school is important for that," said his father. Later that year, Dico started school. He wasn't a good student. He only stayed in school because he wanted a job at the airport. But one day, an airplane came down near the school. Dico and his friend went to the doctor's office and looked at one of the windows. The man from the airplane was dead. Dico never talked about job with the airplane again. A new name. The important thing for Dico now was soccer. Evening and weekend, he played with his friend. In the afternoon, he was with Dondinho. Dondinho was a soccer teacher, and Dico was a very good student. After 2 years, Dico was the number one young player in Bauru. His friends started to call him Pele. Where does the name come from? People often ask. Pele doesn't know. In 1951, Pele started a club, September. With his friend, people call them the team with no shoe. They want to play in Bauru Atlético Champion for young team, but the shoe was a problem. One day, a father of one of the players came with shoe for the team. Today, I'm giving you a new name, Americano. he said. Now they can call him you. The team with no shoe, Ameriquino played very well and won the champion. After the final, Dondino looked at his son and smiled. You play a beautiful game, Nico, he said. Vladimir de Brito, Barolantico like Pele, beautiful game too. They won him for the club new of young player, Banquinho. The team manager was Vladimir de Brito, a famous man in Brazilian school soccer. Pele was very happy. Vladimir was the good manager and a good teacher. In 1953, Banquinho won the Baru Young Team Champion. After this, Vladimir moved away. Pele was very sorry. 1 year later, Pele finished school and started to work in a shoes factory. At Wigan, he played for Banquinho, but he didn't like the new manager. 1954 was a bad year. In the winter of the new year, Vladimir came to Pele's house. He wanted to talk to the family. "Your son is 50 now," he said. "He's a very good soccer player. He can try for a job with in Santos." Dondinho and Pele were happy. Santos was a very famous club in Brazil, so they didn't like it, but she said yes. Some days later, Dondinho and Pele went to Santos on a train. "The Santos players aren't going to like me," Pele said. But there was no problem. Pele played well, and the club was happy with its new player. Pele was happy too. After some weeks, he had a good friend on the team. His name is Zito. Pele wasn't in the first team, but one day, a first-team player, Vasconcelos, had an injury. "Let's put young Pele in the first team," the manager said. Pele played well and stayed in the first team. He scored his first goal for them on September 7, 1956. After that, he started to score lots of goals. The team were very happy. In June 1957, they played in the Maracana Champion. Pele scored 8 goals. "Certainly, he was famous. Thank you, Vladimir," said Pele. The World Cup game, Pele, called the Brazilian soccer fan, the manager of Brazilian team Lisbon. Late in 1957, the name of the Brazilian World Cup team was on the radio. Castillo, Yuma, Mazola, Pele. "Can that be right?" Pele asked. "They won me." He was only 17. The 1958 World Cup game was in Sweden. Pele played very well. Brazil won their first game with no problem. Then they beat Russia 2-0, but it was a difficult game. Wolves were a strong team too, but Pele scored a goal, and Brazil won 1-0. And the game with France was difficult. Brazil won 5-2, and Pele scored 3 goals. Now they were in the final with Sweden. Brazil didn't start well, and Sweden scored first. But then Brazil scored 5 goals. 2 of those goals were Pele, and Brazil won 5-2. Pele scored 6 goals in his first World Cup. Brazil was the champion. Now Pele wasn't only famous in Brazil. Pele didn't play in later game of 1962 World Cup in Chile because he had an injury. He watched his team and they beat Czechoslovakia 3-1 in the final. Brazil was the champion again, and Pele was very happy for the team.